Hello?
Hello?
Whoa.
Hey.
Okay. How's it going?
That was weird. What's up? I'm trying to see you on here. How do I do that?
You don't. That's the miracle of power.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. See,
Maybe
I'll explain to you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
My camera is controlling this whole show.
Okay.
And the way this works, Skype can't have my camera too.
Oh, I see.
So you're on the TV with me and you.
Gotcha.
Split.
Split screen.
But
So, what's up, man, with the fucking SeaWorld employees and all this shit, man? I don't know.
what's going on with SeaWorld?
The orcas. They're with the big lawsuit that they're trying to take all the orcas out of the
Oh yeah.
out of SeaWorld.
Well, that one killed 3 people, and they
I
still
know.
out there.
That's the fucking crazy thing too.
Well, it isn't crazy because is their name fucking Fluffy? Come here and let me scratch your back, whales.
Yeah, like,
no,
I
they're
know.
called fucking killer whales.
Exactly. That's why I feel like their name is killer whales. Like, having them in captivity, there's no other way to say it. They're in captivity. You know what I mean? Like, it's bizarre that the lawsuit. I mean, they were on CNN before talking about it. The 2 guys that are involved with PETA, and I mean, they were saying some amazing things. People trained from SeaWorld, they go on to do offshore whaling under the guise of like an American industry, but it's offshore, just like everything else now,
Sure.
you know. And it's just, I mean, it's crazy. Like, these are like animals that, I mean, they're not to mention they're beautiful animals, but I mean, what are we learning from them that we don't already, maybe, you know, that we haven't learned already, or that, like, we even need to know? I mean, you can study them in their natural habitat now with the technology, with everything that we have. Like, we don't need SeaWorld. And I'd be almost interesting to see who visits SeaWorld? Who even fucking goes there? I don't even know anybody I've ever met who's been there.
Lots of people go there, right?
I guess, but I mean, they're a business, yeah. But, like, you know what I mean, though? It's very strange, like.
Sure, all that kind of stuff. People say, like, they shouldn't have zoos anymore or any of that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't know about the whole zoo thing, man. Like, you know, I don't know. Animals are interesting to us, at least to me. And as a human species, you like to observe other species.
Well,
but
you know, there's a flip side besides the cash cow
aspect
of a zoo. The theory when I was a kid with a lot of this stuff was, you know, if you really encourage children's interests in the animals, that maybe they'll grow up and care for their planet more.
Right.
So that's part of the education thing.
Right. But see, don't you think that's gotten lost a little bit?
Well, you know what? Like, you know, my Christian uncle and shit used to tell me shit when I was a vegetarian for like 12, 13, 14 years or whatever. But when I was like 12 and 13 and being a vegetarian, and, you know, they'd be sitting down for Christmas or whatever with a ham and a turkey and all that shit. And I go, I'm not eating that. I'm a vegetarian. They're like, well, Tony, in the Bible, God says you can eat anything.
Yeah.
You have dominion over the animals. And he was like a scientist at Caltech, a professor. Can you believe that he said that to me? He's like, why are you vegetarian? You know, it says in the Bible that God gave us dominion all over these animals.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
And he's at Cal Poly Fullerton. He's a professor.
Really?
Amazing though, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I said to him though?
What?
Little 13-year-old Anton or whatever.
12. Yeah, right.
I said, well, that's the thing. See, I don't have to eat them.
Exactly.
And I made a choice for right now in my life. So I don't give a hoot what the Bible says I can do. It doesn't fucking say I have to.
Right. That's right. And you know,
Pretty,
it's weird that you could be a
but
scientist
now,
and that theological.
listen. I've
as
eaten, but
well.
now I've eaten whale and all that stuff. See,
Right.
but
See, I just feel like, look, now there's another thing, like Japan. Japan's the size of California, right? Obviously, it's got
well,
more people in it, but they have more whale, like captive whale and dolphin areas. They have like, what did the guy say? I think like 50 places in that country that are like SeaWorld, that are just, you know, under a different name or whatever. But it's just like, why do they have that many there? Like, what do you? It's just very strange. Like, I know Asia is into exploiting animals, like for everything, and they always have been. But it's like, I mean, they just stopped eating dogs, right? That thing that just went down. They said that that's outlawed now, and I don't even remember what country. It might have even been China, but they said that there was some holiday that they would eat dog. That was like the thing. Like, we eat turkey for Thanksgiving, and now that's been outlawed and everything. But it just is very strange. Like, I don't see
see,
the reason to have that much. It has to be something else. You know
see,
what I mean?
I don't go around presuming that I should tell China what to do.
Well, no, I don't think.
Here they've been going nonstop for like 4,000 years or whatever in their current form or whatever.
I think it was their own people who did that, actually,
But
someone in their own.
But China, as we know, China, you know, it's only been going around for like 3,600 years nonstop,
Right.
and there's only 1 billion of them. So
No, I know. It's a little, I don't know. There's
but I mean, a
of
lot
things
of
that are.
people like to tell, you know, a lot of people want to tell them how to do everything, how to do their money, and
Well,
how
yeah.
to do their government. And
Yeah, it's almost, yeah, I hear you.
I mean, if I wanted to live under a system like that, then I would be there right now, right?
Exactly.
So don't be like a dumbass out there in TV land and think like, well, fuck it. If you like them so much, you should move there, Anton. Because I heard
Right.
that shit my whole life. I'm just saying, it's like, well, fuck you, fat ass man. Why are you telling China what to do?
Yeah.
If you feel so strongly about it, don't buy a fucking straw ever again.
Right.
Don't buy anything you have. Don't blow. Why don't you fucking declare war on Walmart if you want to hurt China?
Yeah, exactly.
Eliminate Walmart.
All their food there and everything. You know? It's like amazing, I don't know.
Or whatever. I guess Walmart, you know, probably has like, it's like when you get an orange soda or something, it probably has 1.5% American content. It's probably like the same thing as like going to McDonald's and saying, I'll have the orange drink. There's probably as much American-made shit there as there is actual oranges in an orange drink.
Yeah, it's all interwoven, whatever. It's all like that. I mean, yeah, I know. I just, you know, I feel bad though for, I don't know, like the way that it's almost this animal thing that's going on, animal rights thing. I don't know if I'm
You brought it
naive
up.
to think that animals actually should be considerate to have some sort of like thing, but I don't believe that they fall under the, you know, they were talking about constitutional rights. I mean, I don't think that they fall under that necessarily, but
Well,
it's like,
slow down for a second.
yeah,
Take a deep breath.
right.
And why don't you just lay it down like, what would you like to see? I'm going to take a pee and you got the floor. You can just tell it how it is.
All right. Well, you know, I think what I would like to see is a more open communication with what's going on with these animals. I mean, you hear a lot of things that happen, and there's no, like, any reasonable explanation to why something's going down, especially with SeaWorld being such a conglomeration of other, you know, Coca-Cola advertises. They have a lot of different hands in the pot. And for them to be in control of an endangered species, really, is, I feel, like a bad move, like just for humanity and the animal kingdom in general. I mean, we are in the animal kingdom too. I mean, wherever we want to look at it, and like to be able, they're mammals. I mean, like to be able to, and they're dying. Just like it's not a good thing. So for them to sit there and say, "Oh, well, this is a good thing," and it's people have been complaining about this forever, and blah blah blah, and now they're finally getting like this huge lawsuit and all this scrutiny, but they don't have any.
Okay, let me interject something here, Daniel.
Yes.
What do you intend to do about it?
What do I intend to do about it? Yeah. I don't know. I intend to just keep talking about it, I guess. I mean, I feel badly about this kind of stuff, man. Like it doesn't sit well with me. And I mean, when I was a little kid, I was a psycho outside of like running around with the fur coat thing and all that shit. And I realized how ridiculous it all is now, but in a way, it's just so
well, you know what?
fucked up,
Well, all those whales are going to be dead soon anyways.
Yeah, I know, man.
I mean, how can BP oil have like all that oil and dispersant?
Yeah.
Millions of gallons of that stuff. How can that possibly be a good thing in the whole food chain?
I know. I know.
And that's just the one time that you find out about it. Guess what?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
In Nigeria, it's one of the wealthiest countries in Africa, where it's right behind, like Libya, Nigeria, and then South Africa, right?
And they have all those ships just wrecked along the shore.
All that shit is like a mucky oil pit. They don't give a good goddamn about anything, these companies.
I know,
How could you possibly think that, Prince Charles doesn't eat fucking tuna fish? No way. Did you know that? He'll only eat like this special organic farm trout from his loch someplace up Balmoral or whatever.
All right, he wants to live forever.
None of those rich guys will even touch anything from the ocean. Didn't you read about the Italian mafia guys? They think they were disposing all this atomic waste and byproducts, and they were buying cheap ships and sinking them off of Italy. How could you possibly fucking do that for $1?
I know.
And think about how many people in Italy, your grandma, every single person. Think about like everybody loves some seafood in the Mediterranean.
Of course, it's a staple.
How could you possibly do that? How could you do?
Look at DuPont and look at our government, what they did with the water. I mean, it's the same. That's for us. That's not even, doesn't even, that goes directly to us, and they play it off as saying that it's good for our teeth enamel and all this, and it's still, I mean, it's mercury. It's not. It's a byproduct of fucking plutonium.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, but check this out. Check this out, though. But I mean, everything on the land at this point. It's all the pesticides of all the pretty fruit we eat. All of it's going directly in the sea.
Yes. And it comes back, too, because it goes into the atmosphere and then washes down. The acid rain and all that shit, too.
Well, acid rain used to be a byproduct of the Industrial Revolution with the big smoke smelters and all that stuff, burning shit, everything. There is still some. It's not as bad as it was in some places. If you go to China, that's what it's like. It's everything.
Yeah. Well, North Jersey. North Jersey's like that, too. They got a big, cogen thing on there.
Anything else you can think of to bring up? Because we know that you're like the voice of the whales. They're like, it's like telepathically they're communicating to you.
They're telling me to talk about it.
They're talking to you in whale, like telepathy, sonar, telepathic vibe thing. It's going all the way across the world, resonating through the oceans and every drop of water in your body. And even when you take a shower, especially.
That's right.
Or when you enjoy a beverage.
I feel
it. And then that sense memory, when we were all one, you're like, I'm still here. Use my mouth and I'll be your voice.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just one of those things, we gotta I mean, they're mammals. That's just the thing. Like, come on. Like, I guess you're right. I might sound a little kooky or whatever, but I
No,
mean,
no, no.
it's
Yeah, you know what?
what's up?
If that's the worst thing you do, man, listen to Lady Gaga. What she's saying. I guess she's saying something, isn't she? No. Okay, well, anyways, but look at any of these other fucking idiots. Look at Snooki. What's Snooki's big message to humanity and planet Earth and Gaia?
Get drunk and break your neck in Italy.
Whatever, man. What is she talking about when she's not
Right.
fucking puking or fucking somebody?
Blowing somebody. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't care.
Right. Right.
So I mean, if this is the worst, did you come on my show and say, you know what, I'm really pissed off about that video I saw and the shit I'm reading in the paper with all these protesters and the police and everything. I want everybody to go out and riot. Did you say that?
No.
No, I didn't say that either. So the weirdest thing, right? So are we
Right.
that fucking bad?
No.
Okay, then.
You're right.
So who cares if you think that it's like screwed up? It's a beautiful thing that you would say, man. I think that, I mean, I probably could find a better way to put it into a sentence. That maybe as a culture, this whole thing going on with the Sea World and all that stuff, it's kind of disgusting.
Right.
Keeping
Yeah.
those killer animals in captivity, and then they keep doing it, right?
Yeah, and I mean, it's like they make it look like it's the whale's fault that he bit or he killed 3 people or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
Whales do what they do, right? It's no big thing. All right. Anything else?
All right, man. Nah, I just, whatever.
That's
just
all
want
good.
to chat.
Well, thanks for
So-
calling.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
Right on. Just visiting.